for pussy just to give it to a nigga, that doesn't like sit right with me. Like, you're standing outside for nothing. Even though it's bad to stand outside, you're still standing outside for something. Because at the end of the night, you're gonna have money in your hand. You feel me? And you're not giving it to nobody. You're spending it on yourself. And I need money, so nobody out here really helping me. They help me when they feel like it or when I'm giving them something. And I don't give people nothing if they're not giving me nothing. So I guess we're just not gonna be helping each other. I just need like shelter, you know?
Yeah, but you've been working some of the streets as a prostitute? How long has that been going on?
Since May.
Since May?
Yeah.
How did you get introduced to that? At 13?
I used to be around these girls from Front Street, and they had this. The girl that they was with wasn't from their hood, but she texted me at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and was like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing." Laying down. I'm like, "What you doing?" She like, "I'm out trapping," and I'm like, "Trapping?" She sent the picture, and I'm like, "You do that now?" And she like, "Yeah, it's fast money. You should do it with me." So the next day, I texted her like, "Can you come?"
Just when you think you've seen it all, you see video clips and you hear stories like this. This is a 13-year-old girl that is into prostitution. She sells body for a living. 13 years old. I can't even begin to and this happens in the United States of America. I can't even begin to imagine what goes on in the third world country, in a country that is not regulated, that is not, you get me, that doesn't really care about how people survive. But this is happening right here on American soil. But relax. Everything I talk about in this podcast, about the directions you should take, my mentor said this, my mentor said that, it is from a school of thought that almost doesn't exist. It is practiced by a very, very small fraction of people. As a child coming up, my mentors will say, Ode Akperi and Ode Akpayon. These are two most sophisticated hunters. Ode Akperi is hunter of wild animals. And Ode Akpayon, this is a hunter of human beings. These are human beings that look other human beings and gun for them, irrespective of their status of whatever they are in society. These are two different hunters that are well-equipped, well-learned, trained. Society fear them. And they mentioned to me that there is a third hunter that is far more superior than these two hunters. They said that hunter guns for those two hunters. That is the Predator Type 2 that I talk about on this podcast. These are men that make sure that everything goes on according to plan. So you don't fall into victims. They will teach you and point fingers at the right direction you should go. Don't do this. They will invest into you. I make content every day trying to point direction that, okay, how about you try this? How about you try this? So I will spark your minds and you can spark the minds of those in your life. What do I get in return? What do I get in return? I'll be happy if you don't fall into things that will break you. This is a young girl and I felt bad. I saw this video yesterday and it breaks my heart. I don't know her from Adam, but I felt bad. There are thousands, if not millions of young girls like this that are experiencing the same thing, if not worse. Now calculate that scenario to you, that you carry yourself like, okay, I'll sleep with anybody I want. And there are men that are predators that would lynch on you, break your psyche, because they have to break your psyche to do certain things to you. People like me, I am aware of these things. I am well learned when it comes to things like this. I know how these things work. You don't have to take anything I talk on this podcast seriously, but take it with a grain of salt. I have good intentions. I'm trying to help. Onigba teyan dasho tashon duo lorun yan mo, which simply means that there is time for everything. Although there are events of circumstances that you can't control. If you grew up in certain neighborhoods or you grew up in certain places that, okay, there's no way out, then I can't help you. But if you have the option of doing the right thing that will prevent you from falling into paths that will destroy your whole life, come on now. I'll point that direction to you so you get saved. In this same reality we live in, I have met men, a grown man, level-headed, married, beautiful family, a grown man, powerful, rich man. You would never, ever, ever, ever think of that man to do something like that. A able-headed man that other people look up to. You get me? He was drunk and he said it. He saw a man walk and he said, oh my God, he would love to have sex with that man. At an event, a man that is married. Now just imagine that kind of mental state of mind. I'm talking about, an able, level-headed man that looks at another man and said, nah, I'm fair double boy, which means I want to have sex with that man. You get my point? He knows. He's probably drunk. You get my point? And he felt like, okay, I should understand that that's his way of doing things. Because me, I don't judge. Me, I will point fingers. I will tell you how it is. Either a man or a woman that decides to come into any of your lives, a man or a woman's life, they know what they are going to do to you. They know they are going to destroy you. A man that looks at a child and patronize her business because she's offering a business, she's offering a service. And those guys will, people justify their actions for different reasons and say, I'm patronizing her business. It is a business. Her psyche is fucked up. She probably need therapy on a professional, in-depth level. Me, I talk about things that most podcasters, most podcasters won't talk about because, they might were okay, man. They might were okay. It breaks my heart, man, but this is real life. This is real life, man. This is real life. And in real life, crazy things happens, man. And the one that blows my mind the most is God allowed these things. God allowed these things, man. You guys should take care.